Hey guys, it's Prompt Beef. Today's video is on the best Bad JuJu builds per class, in my opinion of course. The goal for these builds is to reduce your super's cooldown as much as possible, so let's get started. First up is the Titan class. We are going to pair the Bad JuJu with the Doom Fang Pauldron exotic arms. This build is good for both PvE and PvP. The Doom Fang's intrinsic perk, Horns of Doom, grants you super energy on void melee kills. It also buffs the Sentinel's shield and extends super duration on hits, which is great. You will have your super more often and for longer periods of time. Bottom Tree Sentinel is the way to go specifically for the perk In the Trenches, which states that kills while surrounded by enemies reduces the cooldown of your super. This perk is a bit more useful in PvE but can proc a couple times in PvP depending on how aggressive you are playing. You should use armor perks such as Absolution, Invigoration, or a perk that reduces melee cooldown. I ran this in PvP with 5 super mods and I was getting my super about 3 to 4 times a match. Another Titan exotic to pair with the Bad JuJu would be the Hollow Fireheart exotic chest piece. This build is great for PvE. The Hollow Fire's intrinsic perk improves the recharge rate of your solar abilities and greatly improves recharge rate while your super is charged. You can pop your hammers more often knowing that kills with the Bad JuJu will charge your super meter much faster, meaning that you can keep spamming grenades and hammer strikes for maximum damage. Next up is the Hunter class. We are going to pair the Bad JuJu with the Ophidia Spaith exotic chest piece for PvP and the Celestial Nighthawk exotic helmet for PvE. We will be running Bottom Tree Gunslinger for both builds, specifically for the perk Practice Makes Perfect, which grants super energy on precision hits and on knife kills. The intrinsic perk on the Ophidia Spaith, Scissor Fingers, gives you an additional knife which if used correctly will generate super energy. This build has a learning curve, but with a little practice you should be getting knife kills in no time. The Celestial Nighthawk's intrinsic perk, Hawkeye Hack, grants super energy by killing enemies with your super. Pairing it with Practice Makes Perfect will grant even more super energy. This is nice because most people who run Celestial tend to hold their super until the boss phase, but with this build you can pop your golden gun a few times before you reach the boss. This is a very fun build for PvE. Finally, we have the Warlock class. The best pairing for the Bad JuJu in general is the Geomag Stabilizers. This build is great for both PvE and PvP. The Geomag's intrinsic perk Close Enough states when Chaos Reach super energy is almost full, sprinting tops it off. So basically, you get kills with the Bad JuJu to charge your super. When your super bar gets to about 80 to 90% full, start sprinting to fill the remainder of your super meter. Pop your super, get a kill or two, then turn your super off to preserve energy. Rinse and repeat. You should be getting your super in PvP like 5 or more times. It's a lot of fun. To make the most out of this build and all the builds on this list, you should run 5 super mods. Another interesting and viable option is pairing the Bad JuJu with the Skull of Dire Ahamkara if you like running Nova Bomb. Nova Bomb kills grant super energy. Top Tree Voidwalker is the way to go because it splits your Nova Bomb on contact into smaller bombs to get you more kills. And that's all guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. See ya.